What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to Iceman's Diablo 2 Research Institution. I am your host, Dr. Iceman. So this is now the 47th video on the Whirlwind Barbarian, alright? But this one is a banger, because we're going to be using Beast in a Berserker axe along with Death. Now, Beast isn't very impressive when it comes to its on-screen damage, as you can see here, and it has to be made in a non-ethereal weapon if you don't want to lose the damn thing in about 5 minutes. So, what's good about it, of course, it has a nice fanaticism aura, a very nice base attack speed on it, crushing blow, open wounds. All the bear bullshit you don't really use with the Barbarian. Not in this build anyway. Not the Whirlwind Barb, obviously. But there's like a Sorcerer's build or some shit that you use with that. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video on that one. But I don't really understand all that thoroughly. But we'll give it a try sometime, okay? So, appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming by. Like the video if you will. Hit the thumbs up button. Become a channel member or a patron if you want to support the Ice Boy. And if you want to be granted many wives. Blessings to you. So, what I have coupled with this item is a G-Face. And I just put a plain IS Jewel in there. And then I have Angelic's Amulet, along with one Angelic's Ring, and a Raven Frost for the Cannot Be Frozen, and some other decent mods. Laying of Hands. What the hell? Treachery? Okay, I don't want to use Treachery. I want to use something different. I want to use Fofo. Where the hell's Fofo? There's Fofo. Yep, I'm going to use Fofo for this build, alright? Hell yeah. And then String of Ears, Belt, Goal Riders, and Death, which is a very nice offhand for a Whirlwind Barbarian. Arguably one of the, if not the best, given on the situation. It has a ton of Deadly Strike on it. It has a ton of Crushing Blow. If increased attack speed isn't a factor, much so, it seems that this vastly outperforms Breath of the Dying, all right, in terms of its pure DPS output, because of the fact that it has such a large Crushing Blow and Deadly Strike, and depending on the rest of your gear, all right. So I made this one in a sword, so I get some style points here for maxing axe and sword mastery. Basically, that's what you have to do if you want to be a really cool looking barbarian. You have to max both of them. All right, you got to make some sacrifices. And as the old saying goes, if you want to make an omelet, dog, you got to break some eggs. So, let's see how well this thing performs now. Now, I did put on Fortitude. A decent amount of damage right there. So let's see how well it does in the Frigid Highlands. Get some battle orders up, this and that, and the third up. So whirlwind damage on one hand, the Death is 5,200 for max, and then 2,900 for the Beast. Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy freaking toad, look at this! Hell yeah. Oh my god! He's killing this shit in one hit! Oh my god, I wonder, because like, a very competitive build against this one is one that uses Grief. Now let's look what the on-screen is going to look really bad. Oh yeah, and you lose 1,000 from your offhand. I don't know, because Beast obviously has the fanaticism. And it does affect your attack speed, of course, so depending on your... I mean, you want to hit really fast when you're whirlwinding. Alright. The numbers are just going to go up exponentially. Your DPS overall, which there is no indicator of that on the character select screen, as there is in games like Diablo 3, for example. Which may be a good thing or maybe a bad thing. I don't know. What do you guys think about having like an all-around DPS meter? I mean, it's probably what is going to be had in Diablo 4. I think that most games these days have those. But that's an interesting thing about D2 is there's no DPS meter or whatnot. Although in Project Diablo 2 there is an option to get your average DPS for a run, for example. So like in Diablo 3, you'd put on a piece of gear that had increased attack speed, and it would almost always be better than anything else. If they had similar variables, but worse when it came to critical and all that other crap. Just in the early days, increased attack speed just made your numbers go up so high. Like you'd put on that Memple of Twilight helm, and you'd just be doing a ton more damage because you had a measly 6% or 7% increased attack speed increase. But yeah, this guy is he's actually doing quite well. Let's go see how he does in the Trav. This actually might not be a bad build for higher player counts because of the fact that both your weapons have a good amount of crushing blow. Your helm has a good amount of crushing blow. It's kind of built around maybe potentially higher player count difficulties. But oh my god, look at it destroy this shit. Stone Skin right here. Destroys it. Immune to physical. Destroys it. Oh my god. What do you guys think about that? Let's see how well it performs in the Chaos Sanctuary. Another important thing to note about Beast is the Fanaticism Aura not only helps with attack speed and damage, but it also helps with attack rating, which is quite needed with the Whirlwind Barbarian. Let's take a look at how it compares. See this? I have about 12,000 and then 13,000 AR. Now let me put on the Grief, and it goes down to about 11,000 per hand. So, quite significant. And the Grief, it's a great item. I mean, it's probably overall the best DPS output item in the game. Well, actually, I don't think there's any argument against that, just in general. But it does lack some things. It does have Deadly Strike, for example, which is very nice. But it doesn't have Crushing Blow, which maybe is the singular thing that it's missing. If it had that, it would just be so damn godly, which it already is. So this just makes for some other options depending on the scenario, which is why maybe for higher difficulties you might want a Death and a Beast, or really Grief could be a good combination with Death as well, because Death has a great amount of crushing blow. I'd also be curious to see how Last Wish plays in. All right, let's see how well he does the cast. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at him destroy this shit! Holy freaking toad! So Ariats is awesome. Okay, here's some Frenzy. Even have that Decrepify going on here. Doesn't even matter. Some Frenzy. Some Frenzy. Hey, yeah. Decrepify, slow him down a little bit. Oh my god! But what do you guys think about this combo? I mean, compared to the other things that I tried out. And I'm not talking about the Doombringers or that bullshit. I'm talking about, like, the endgame Rune Wares that I tried on the Frenzy Barb. I can't remember the combos I did at this point. I might have, maybe I even did do this one, but I know it wasn't with G-Face. G-Face is an absolute toad. Okay, so I have 30% Deadly Strike on my main hand, and I have even more, of course, on my offhand. I have plus, like, 50 because of the Death. I have overall a 70% chance of Crushing Blow, but that's on my main hand. But then even more, you can add like 30 more for this hand. So that's a 100% chance Crushing Blow with the Death hand. 35% chance of open wounds on average. You got all this other crap going on. So yeah, this guy, it's pretty good stuff. So let's see how well. All right, you see this average damage? You see this? It kills these guys like one or two hits. All right, let's see how well it does with Grief now. All right. Damage to demons on this thing, which is really nice. Piercing target defense, which is very nice, which Beast does not have. However, it does have the nice AR. Yeah, this is probably... I mean, this has got to be a better one overall. Don't you think? Here's the physical. Let's get him. Let's get him. Get him with that Berserk. Yep. But let me know what you guys think about this combo. I mean, what do you think is better for players one? Look at this. Now, of course, you have the demon damage. It's almost unfair. It has ITD on it, but you are locking the fanaticism. I'm not sure if he's hitting at the same rate. I think what I would do is I would make the Grief in a phase blade. Alright. And I actually rolled a perfect Grief outside of the poison pierce. Just a couple videos ago. It was an accident, but yeah, I rolled a perfect Grief. A 4,400 Grief is crit rate. So, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about this? Which one's better? I mean, I'm thinking... I mean, hell, I don't know. It seems like this one was just wasting shit. Are you serious? Look at how fast it's killing it. Yeah, what an epic combo, though. Look at this. A sword and an axe barbarian. I almost wish they would mix those masteries. It's just kind of sucks you can't have that, like, traditional archetype of a barbarian where he just wears, like, a different weapon in each hand and just is killing shit. I don't know, man. This is pretty good compared to the Grief combo. I might have to compare these on Players 8. It's kind of hard to determine which would have the edge. I mean, are you going to be hitting more or less? Obviously, with Grief against trash mobs, it has ITD, so you're going to have an automatic 95% chance to hit them. But it doesn't help your offhand. Death. But Death does have the target pierce. Or the defense pierce on it, doesn't it? What the hell? Does it not have it? I'll have to check in a minute. No, it has it. Here's some Frenzy. Whirlwind. Berserk. Does this have... Oh my god, it does it. Right, it's from the Eth rune. So like Breath of the Dying has it, of course. So this doesn't have the thing, but it does have 20% AR bonus, but I'm almost certain the negative target defense is better. Just overall. It's a hog of an item, though. It's a hog of an item. I just put a little sleep. I didn't sleep like it last night. Shit. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you will. Become a patron or a channel member if you want to support me. Links in the description below. Just a little sleepy, man. Actually, I haven't had coffee in 2 days, so it kind of sucks. But, yeah, maybe I should compare this guy. Look at how epic he looks right there. A Player's 8. Because, I don't know. Which do you think performed better? The Beast in the Death or the Grief in the Death? I'll talk to y'all later. Peace be with you.